Now, okay, I assume you have your notes with you, yeah? Your notes combination will be like this. The front part will be the short notes, okay? So I have prepared Bob 1 to Bob 6 short notes for you guys. So you have Bob 1 at these pages, right? And then Bob 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So I prepared until Bob 6. Now, so you're gonna have a first 6 pages is short notes. And then it actually came the next one, right? The leftover will be your questions for each of the chapter. All right. Now, just right before I start, let me just go through the exam format for you. All right. Now, if your school teacher is following the real exam format, then your exam format will be like this. All right. Your paper geography will be split into bahagian A, bahagian B, and bahagian C. Right? Bahagian A is 20 question objective and each of them 1 mark, total 20 marks. All right. And then bahagian B, you will have 3 questions of subjective and total worth 40 marks. All right. And then bahagian C, you're gonna have 4 questions. And then you got to choose 2 of them to do it. And 10 marks each question, so total 20 marks. So your exam paper will be in total 80 marks. Okay, now bahagian A is objective, bahagian B is subjective, means they will answer question and A, B, C, D, E. Right? Part C will be like so-called long questions. So you got to prepare a more longer answers. All right. Kenya, this is your exam format. All right. Now, let me just quickly go through with you, okay? Chapter 1 is talked about ARA. All right, Bob 1 is talked about ARA, yeah? So normally, Bob 1 and Bob 2 and Bob 3 to 4, we call it Kemahiran Geography, the basics of geography. All right. Now, question Bob 1, right? Normally, they would like to ask you about the directions. And you are required to calculate another thing, which is bearing sututan. Do you all know bearings? Which is you got to bring your half circle. What is the passing marks? Passing marks 40, yeah? Only is 40. 40 is the passing mark. Above 40 means you are passed. All right. Now, of course, yeah, because your first term exam, some of the school, they only test on like 1, 2, 3 chapters. So your teacher will change a little bit about the marks, okay, about the questions. But overall, the real format will be like this. And the 80 marks, all right, normally you will have another 20 marks. Maybe your teacher will straight away convert, which is prorated to 100, or your teacher will add on the kerja khusus with so-called folio projects. All right. Now, bab 2, right, you will actually learn about kedudukan, the locations. Bab 3, you learn about the basics of Britain, and Bab 4, you learn about Malaysia map. And if your exam have Bob 5 and Bob 6 is probably your answer, your exam, your teacher is going to give you a full format. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a basic, but from 5 onward is not more basics. From 5 and 6, if your exam have 5 and 6, normally they are aiming like more to the harder part already. You are required to write a lot in your Bob 5 and Bob 6. All right. Now, the short notes, right? I will just let it for you to have a read on your own. Why? Because I would like to straight away look at the question and recap for that. All right. So please help me to forward to your page 7. Let's go to page 7. All right. Now, page 7, right, is just a latihan, just to recap about the directions. Now, arah. What is arah? Arah means directions. Normally, how we tell people about directions, we will use what? North, west, east, south, right? So, if exam they ask you, apakah yang dimaksud dengan arah? What is the meaning of direction, or what is direction? To explain directions. Okay, what is direction? Direction mean they are from one place, pointing on one place to another place. So normally you will see arah is a hala tuju. Arah ialah hala tuju. Hala tuju is basically direction. Okay, the red color word no need to write, yeah. I mean, the red color word no need to write in exam. It's just an explanation of the word hala tuju. It's a hala tuju of what? Sesuatu tempat dari tempat lain. This is the meaning of directions. Okay, now, but this is just a warm-up, okay? Now, and you need to know, direction is split into how many types? We have two types of direction, dual jenis arah. We have arah mata angin utama. What is utama? Utama means the main directions. Okay, we have four main directions. Which four? Is here, which four? PQRS here, right? Remember, every time the mean direction is always that form. Yes, but yes, barat, utara, selatan, timur, right? We have four directions. But which one? We've got to follow the sequence, right? If they give me in exam, if they draw these arrows, then on top definitely will be utara. Where's utara? The north. Okay, and then, yep. So utara followed by timur, followed by selatan, followed by barat. All right. Now, just a recap to tell you, like this question, if they didn't give you any arrows, you will always assume the top one. You will always assume the top one is utara. So you can just follow and write down. P is utara. All right. Q is timur. Yup. R is selatan. And S is barat. Okay. Now, just to let you know, yeah, to capitalize to capital the words UTSB or not to capital. It depends, like, is it in the sentence? If this is the first word, then you capital it, all right? If not, then just put like as usual, all right? Now, then what is perantaraan? Antara, in between, right? In between. Now, so I'm just recaps. I'm not gonna do all the question by question. I only like selective. Now, this is the main direction, and perantaraan is in between. In between utara and timur, we call it, yes, timur laut. Which is W. W is timur laut. Then how about in between timur and selatan? Tenggara. All right, and followed by this one. Selatan and barat in between, we call it barat daya. Right? If you forgot, you can write it down, yeah. And then the last you have is what? Barat laut, in between utara and barat. Okay, antara, in between. Okay, just in case you need the English word, yeah. Timur. Okay. Selatan, barat. Okay. Now, timur laut, northeast. Tenggara, southeast. Barat daya, southwest. Barat laut, northwest. Okay, can ya? Now, this one is the most basic one. If you're lucky enough then your teacher will be very straightforward, draw and ask you. All right. Now, but they don't always ask like this, or they don't always ask like this. Most of the time, they also will combine with your chapter 3 with your Tutor and ask you. That's why you will see you have such question that look like this. And you go to page 12. They will give you a Tutor, and then they will ask you questions like this, okay? Similar question. Let me find for you. Wait, now, sorry, question page 14. You see, they give you a Tutor and they will ask you question like this. They say, nyatakan arah sekolah dari stesen trigonometry. Most of the time, they will come out like this. So you got to find out sekolah and trigonometry first. If you cannot remember which one is sekolah, find here. Sekolah symbol is look like this, right? And then they want the word dari, from. Station trigonometry. Trigonometry is a triangle things. So you're going to find out, okay, trigonometry is here. You are here. Okay, so you draw arah mata angin, right? Remember, always look at this one because they are pointing up. So means what? Mine on top is utara. So sekolah dari trigonometry, where is sekolah? Here. So what direction is sekolah? What's the directions of sekolah? Yes, it's barat daya, right? So your answer will be barat daya. Barat daya, like this. Of course, maybe some of your school teacher will tell you they want a full answer. If how you gonna write a full answer? If you're gonna write exactly the whole sentence, you can say arah sekolah dari stesen trigonometry ialah barat daya. Also can, okay? Also can. Understand? Now, this is one of the example normally in exam, how they're gonna ask it. All right. Now, let me just try one more, yeah? Show one more, okay? Now, other than that, you see, they will give you a peta, they will give you petunjuk, and they ask you, nyatakan masjid dari sekolah. So, this is page 16, yeah? Now, can you try to me? They want what? Arah masjid dari sekolah. Masjid from sekolah. So let's go to map and find masjid and sekolah. Okay, masjid dari sekolah. Where is sekolah? Here. Right? Arah mata angin. Look at here. They are telling me on top is utara. So you can roughly draw like this. And then where is masjid? Here. Come. What direction it is? What direction it is? Yes. How about the rest? You're gonna take a try? Yep. Two people correct. Somebody left. How about left work? Hello? Yep. Come, two more people try, then I'm gonna show the answer. Two more people, quickly. Yes. One more. One more people. Yep. Correct. So you write down your answer, Timo Lao. Okay, this is the example on like in the normal times, like how they're gonna ask you. All right. Let me see. Let's try one more for question 8. See, they tell you question 8 is they say nyatakan arah balai polis dari Kira. So can you find for me? Can you tell me the answer? I'm not gonna point for you, but balai polis dari Kira. Come try that out. And can you find balai polis? You found it? Yep, correct. Balai polis dari kilang ya. Balai polis dari means what? From kilang. You want the direction of balai polis or because they say arah balai polis. Yep. Yep. So your answer is Tenggara. Okay, great. Okay, so if you're able to answer like this, normally it will worth 1 or 2 marks. It depends on your teacher how it arrange, okay? Can yeah? Then we're gonna move into the second way, like what they're gonna ask you other than they ask you directions. Let's go back to page 7. Let's try out a second types of questions. All right. Now here, this one, okay, donkey. Donkey is a K-BAT questions. And you rarely gonna ask you. All right, they said burung merpati menggunakan pelbagai cara untuk menentu arah dengan cepat. Nyatakan state. State means what? No need to explain. 4 cara. Cara means what? Way. Tell me 4 ways, right? You see, burung. Maybe you don't know what is burung merpati, but you just know this is a bird, right? Burung. Now, birds will fly here and there, right? So they have a lot of way to determine direction. So normally, how a bird find locations? Okay, use the sun. Yes, the location of sun. Okay, bintang. Maybe yes. I think bird don't look bintang, but depends on sun is one of the answer. So you can say it because they only tell you to state, so you no need to explain. Follow other birds. But how about the first bird? How they do you follow other birds? So how other birds find locations? Okay, means what? One bird follow another bird follow another bird. Then who is the one who leading? Endless loop. No. Come. Listen to sound. Yep, it might be. Okay. Now here, just to tell you, normally first you can say, no. Yeah, your answer you can say what? Berdasarkan kedudukan matahari, right? Just now you have said depends on the sun. Okay, winds, clouds. No. Actually, birds is a very sensitive with magnetic field. Means they will affected by the magnetic fields as well. So they will determine the direction based on the magnetic field. Okay, so you can sit like this. Okay, with okay, medan magnet bumi. Okay, berdasarkan kedudukan matahari, medan bumi. They are also depends on what? Bau, the smell, depends on their feeling, right? They follow their feelings. And also penglihatan, use their eyes to look at the environment and found the direction. Penglihatan visual. All right, this is an K-BAT question. It's like super K-BAT. All right. Now, other than that, they might also ask you like this way. They say, Anda berdiri, you are standing at the padang sekolah, in the middle of the padang. Menghadapkan arah matahari terbit. You are standing in the middle of your padang, right? And your field. And then you are facing matahari terbit. So, Arah hadapan. In front of you is what direction? Yes. In front of you is timur. How about behind? If in front is timur, behind will be barat. Okay. Can ya? So this is you, yeah. So if you're facing matahari terbit, means this is timur. If in front is timur, back will be barat. If back is barat, how about the left? Kiri. The left. What's direction of the left? Utara, yes. And right, kanan. Kanan will be selatan. Okay, so if you can't imagine, right, just draw a stick man in the papers and just drop it out, right? Just draw it out. They will always follow sequence. Utara, timur, selatan, barat. Okay. Now, in the next time, what kind of question they might ask you? For F. Okay. You want to for F. Oh, yeah. Correct. Berdasarkan orang Arab is a desert area. Pada waktu malam, menentu arah padang pasir. How they determine? Yes, they can depends on the kedudukan bintang-bintang. Now, but there's 4 marks of. Use a compass. And if they have one, yeah, can. But normally we will prioritize to look at the location of a star. But what star we look at? Arah angin a bit hard. Unless you're very familiar with the climax in that areas. We look at the star, but what star we are looking? They are looking. They will look at what star? You think you will die at K-pop question? Not really. Because normally, right, they like to ask is like, when Arab people, in the middle, what they're gonna use. Your answer is always a similar things, right? You're gonna tell me, yeah, the North Star. You don't know North Star? What is that? Imagine, what? 北斗七星 something? Isn't that some kind of Arab compass? Yeah. But Arab compass, right, is for them for prayers. It's for prayers. But because they mentioned pada waktu malam, means they actually like more favorite answer will be still using the star. So you can say it. Orang Arab, okay, menentu arah pada waktu malam. Okay, dengan menggunakan kedudukan bintang. Now, what kind of bintang they look at? Then you can see, yaitu buruj. Okay, now now buruj, which means the one that pointing at the one that look like a spoon, the star that look like a spoon like that. Okay, the North Star. Now the North Star, what you're gonna explain on that is you're gonna say buruj terdiri daripada, they are formed by a group of stars. Daripada kumpulan bintang. Di langit pada waktu malam. Alright. And they are always point at the north. Buruj biduk dapat digunakan untuk menentu air. Now, for this kind of K-back questions, right, try to write something not too empty at all, okay? Because if it makes sense, then it can be your answer. All right? Can? And then, arah lain juga dapat ditentu. Okay? Can. Now, here. Let me know if we can move on. Do you have compass with you? Not compass, sorry. Is it compass? Your jangka sudut protractor. Not compass, protractor. Do you have protractor with you? This one? Do you have this one with you? No, you go take. Take it up. We're gonna try 1, 2 questions. Okay, after trying the 2 questions, then we will go into box 2 and box 3. Okay. Wait, let me copy. How to copy? Oh, not done yet. Okay, okay. I wait for you, no worry. Just let me know if you're really not done, okay? No worry, when I can wait for you. Don't worry. The rest, are you good? Can follow? Am I too fast to you? Let me know if you're done, only we move on, okay? Okay. Then we move on. You're back. Thank you. Kenya, then let's go for the second part of chapter 1, which is normally they like to ask. All right. Now, I gotta move. Just now, you done? Yeah. The one that you're not done just now?
Already done.
Okay. Now, here, yeah. Let's go back to the question just now. All right. This one. Question 6. Is it question 6, right? Is it part B they ask you? Ukur bearing sudutan kilang dari masjid. Now, bearing sudutan normally is also a way to determine the directions, but they will depend on what? A. Wait, give me a second. Bearing sudutan means what? I determine the direction by using what? By using numbers. Instead of telling me, okay, I'm at the utara, timur, barat, selatan. Okay, I'm telling that, okay, I'm in how many degrees? Okay, I'm in how many degrees? Okay, sorry, that's just now lag there already. So I'm gonna, where's my questions? Question 6, yeah. Now, so I'm gonna use the directions, use the number to tell you about the directions. Okay, so they said, uku kan bearing sudutan kilang dari Masjid Kampung Jati. Bearing sudutan, first I need to use what? I need to use protractor. Okay, protractor, which is your jangka. You have this with you, right? Now, we call this as jangka sudut. Okay, we call it as jangka sudut, yeah? So exam must bring jangka sudut for geography, okay? If you don't have, you might need to, bought it, okay? Just a recap, you see, we have to using what? Using number to tell you about the directions. We know that this direction is Uttara. Uttara is the beginnings, okay? Because we always measure in a clockwise. Okay? We always measure in the clockwise. So Uttara is 0 degrees. Okay, and then move on to Timor. Timor is a rectangle. So it's a 90 degrees. So Selatan is a straight line. Straight line is always 180s. And then you go to Barat. Barat is what? A straight line plus right angle. So it's 270, right? And back to a circle, 360. This is the common situation if they exactly at Utara, Timur, Selatan, Barat. All right. Now, but you see, in the middle, normally our 45, Timur Laut, right? And then you have 135, Tenggara. Don't worry, you can measure using the protractor one. I just tell you that they have such thing. All right. And then you have 225, Barat Daya. And you have Barat Laut, which is 350. All right, this is when they are exactly on Utara, Timur, Laut, Tenggara, right? Now, but sometimes you need to know, if I'm exactly at Utara, yes, at 0 degree, 360 degrees. But if I tell you I'm in Timur, Laut, you need to be aware. In this direction is Timur, Laut, Timur, Laut, Timur, Laut, Timur, Laut. All these are Timur, Laut. All right, so how I'm gonna tell my friends like exactly the location? Then I need to use jangka. Okay, this thing called what? This thing called jangka sudut. So sometime exam maybe will ask you what alat we are using, jangka sudut. Now, how to use this? They said, bearing sudutan dari kilang ke masjid. Dari masjid, right? So we need to find out masjid first. Where is masjid? Okay, masjid di Kampung Jati. So masjid di Kampung Jati, which means here. We are dari masjid, right? So in the masjid area, we draw a arah mata angin using your ruler, yeah? And then you use your ruler to connect kilang and masjid. Okay, can ya? After that, I need to start measure. Remember, I always begin what? From utara. So my jangka sudut will be look like this. Now, this is your jangka sudut, right? So you will turn and remember, put like this. Oh my God. Now, so you're going to put on top of it. Wait, yeah. Can you see my screen moving? Okay, it lag. Okay, so you got to put your rulers on tops. Okay, and make sure, yeah, exactly the middle center points is exactly on tops. Put exactly. And then you start to measure. Remember, always begin from Utara and following clockwise. So how many degree it is? How many degree it is? You can try it on your own. Okay, use ruler, yeah. Do you know how to do it? 21 for you. Okay. How about the rest? The rest, are you good? You found your answer? Mm. Okay, normally like these kind of questions, right? I will try to use middle of the building to the middle of the building. Okay, now if you didn't draw it like sang it, normally your answer should be at the point of your answer should be at the points of 24, 25 degrees. Did you get this? The rest? No? Yes? You got 27. Now, I think, okay, the reason that you will get a different answers from me is either your lines is not very straight. Maybe like you, some of you like, you measure till like this, then you will have some slight answer. You will have a slight difference from me, all right? If you are measured from a different angles, all right? But just to tell you, it's acceptable if your answer is like 1 degree is different from your teacher's. Okay, if 1 degree is difference, normally your teacher will still give you mark but half, not full marks but half. All right, are you great? So 26, I accept, okay? 27, okay, I can accept it. All right. Can, yeah? Let's try one more then. Let's try one more. Now, here. So, this one. They say, ukukan bearing sudutan sekolah dari jambatan. From where? From jambatan to school, right? They want the bearing sekolah. So, dari jambatan. Let's find out jambatan first. Jambatan is here. Let's draw in the middle. Draw a arah mata angin to where? To where? To sekolah. All right. Just now you draw this sekolah already. Draw a line down. Right. Use a roller. Yeah. Draw your line down, and then your jangka sudut. Your jangka sudut. Okay. Take out your jangka sudut. Let me find my jangka sudut. Don't know where it go. Now your jangka sudut. Yeah. Now, so remember to turn your jangka sudut. Right? And then put exactly on top of that. All right. And then remember always what? Measure from the utara to selatan. Okay. Now, could you tell me how much is the answer? Yep. Acceptable. Hmm, 70? No. Remember, yeah, you got to read from 0. You read the outside numbers. You don't read the insides. Okay, outside. So it should be what? 100? 100 and something. All right. So you will get 168 degrees. Yep, acceptable. If you get 198 and 198 plus 169 and 170 is acceptable. Okay. Can. Okay. And yeah. Pardon me, I pick up a phone for a while, yeah, because the phone keep calling. Okay, so let's come back here. Okay, now Kenya, this is the example of the question, like how you get your answer, right? 168, 169 is acceptable, 170 is acceptable, yeah. Okay, are you good? Still okay? Can follow? Yep. Now, let's move on to the second chapters. All right, second chapters. So let's go back to page. All right, let's go back to page. Page 8. Okay, page 8. Page 8 is talked about what? Kedudukan. All right, chapter 2 is learn about kedudukan. What is kedudukan? Location. Okay, how you gonna explain location in bahasa? Location means tempat letak sesuatu barang loh, right? A place. So you can say if they ask you to maksud, you gotta tell me, okay, kedudukan ialah tempat letak sesuatu objek. Tempat letak sesuatu objek. Tempat letak sesuatu objek, a place, and where they located, we call it kedudukan, right? Dalam sesuatu kawasan, in a place. This is the meaning. And then normally in kedudukan, you split into two things. The first thing you learn about to show the very, very simple direction, like you just tell me, okay, go to the left, go to the right, in front, behind. Okay, we call it kedudukan relative. Okay, kedudukan relative means I'm using in front, behind, okay, to tell you about the directions, the locations. Right, I'm telling you the location by using left, right, front, and back. Okay, Kenya. But probably they don't ask you about the meanings of kedudukan relative. But just to tell you, relative is normally determine, kedudukan relative ditentu dengan merujuk kepada titik rujukan. Refer to the titik rujukan. Okay, refer to the titik rujukan. All right, understand? Now, if you depends on the titik rujukan, what happened? Now, after that, because they have 3 marks, so we got to write more answers. So you can tell me, okay, contohnya, example, okay, kiri, kanan, hadapan, belakang. Okay, and now So normally, if the question how they're gonna ask you, they will give you a situation like the bottom. They say andaikan. Andaikan means assume, okay? We assume Nadia is the titik rujukan. What is titik rujukan? Reference point. Okay, if Nadia is the reference point, what is the kedudukan? Relative murid berikut. So let's find out where is Nadia. All right. Oh, Nadia is here. You see, in this situation, can you tell me who is in front, Nadia? Anyone? Who is in front, Nadia? So how you going to look at it? Yes, Junwei. So at the Junwei there, you write down hadapan. Then where is Ikwan? Then Ikwan is located in which direction of Nadia? Yes, kiri. How about Badru? Badru is in which directions? Kanan. And Swina? Swina is at the back, belakang. Okay, can ya? So we try one more, okay? Kedudukan tan dijadi titik rujukan. If now our reference point is tan, if tan is the reference, so they ask you, where is Ivan? Ivan sit at which direction of tan? If you refer to tan, what direction it is? You see, tan is facing here. Answer is kiri. Why? Because you need to think Tan's, you are from the Tan's perspective. Okay, in front of Tan, this is the front for Tan. Right? And this is the back for Tan. Okay, so this should be the left and the right for Tan. All right, so your answer will be kiri. Understand? You got to, not from your direction, it's from Tan's directions. Because you are your reference is Tan. Okay, di kiri Tan. Understand? If you cannot imagine, you just turn your materials. You just turn your material. You see, Tan in your papers. Tan is facing you, right? So you can put your paper and make sure you and Tan have the same location. Then you can determine is it left or is it right. If you cannot determine, all right. So understand. So your answer for Ivan is left-hand side. How about Dennis? Dennis is in front. Okay. How about Swina? Swina is at the right. All right. Badru? Badru is at the back. Now, this is the one that kind of straightforward questions. Sometimes they will also ask you in another way, which is they tell you like this. They say, jawab soalan-soalan berikut tentang kedudukan murid di kelas di atas. So instead of like giving you the titik rujukan, they will straight away ask you, murid yang duduk di hadapan Ivan. Who sit in front of Ivan? Liana. Okay, murid yang duduk di kanan Lina. Kanan Lina. Who is at the kanan of Lina? Guys. Kanan. Kanan, no one. Kanan, no. Lina is here. You see, Lina is here. Where is the kanan? No, it's not Pavin. There. You see, kanan is right hand side. It's not your right hand side or Lina punya right hand side. Lina's right hand side. Lina's right hand side should be Junwei. You need to think like this. Okay, if this is the front, like you are using your device now, you are facing me, right? So this is your left. This is your right, right? But if your in front is here, then your left and right will be opposite, right? Then this will be left. This will be right. It depends on where they're facing. So you must be careful. And you see, Haris duduk di mana Iwan. So Haziq sit at, yes, belakang Iwan. Yeah. And one last, Dennis duduk di sebelah upper Liana. Dennis is set at where? Which part of Liana? Yes, kiri Liana. Understand? So for question 8, just let you try it out. I'm not gonna do it for you. All right. And we got to move on to the second part of your chapter 2. Is it okay? Now, other than that, right, in chapter 2, you see, yes, like for a normal situation, I can just simply tell you left, right, in front, behind. All right. But how about when we are looking at the whole Earth? Earth is so big. All right. So too easy for them to determine where's the location of the Earth, of the places, right? The countries. They will use what? They will draw lines on top of the Earth to split the area, right? Using numbers. So you will learn an horizontal line called garisan latitude. Latitude means horizontal line. Okay, horizontal lines. And we have learned 5 horizontal lines. Remember what's their name? Always remember the one that in the middle with 0 degrees, we call it what? Yes, garisan khatulistiwa, right? So R is khatulistiwa. All right. Now, and the top part will be North Hemisphere. Yes, P is Arctic. Arctic means what? North Poles. Arctic, if you come down, which is 23 and 1/2 degrees, we will call it Garisan Selatan. Okay, can. Now, and then if you go down, will be the Selatan. Yes, you have Garisan Jadi. Q is Satan, yes. S is Jadi. And the last is yes, Antarctic. Okay, so you can think like this. The sequence will be what? ASK Jadi A, right? So you came tuition ASK Jadi A, right? This is how I remember. Now, of course, you can also choose the others way. Now, this is the one that very straightforward. They ask you the name. Sometimes they also will try to test you about it. They ask you to terangkan, explain. Explain the garisan latitude R. R is what? Khatulistiwa. They ask you to explain Khatulistiwa. So what is Khatulistiwa? You see, you look at the pictures, you see, the one that in the middle, they are the longest or the shortest line. Longest line. So you just simply tell me, okay, this is the longest line. You will get 1 marks, right? You can say, oh, garisan ini ialah garisan latitude. yang terpanjang. You will get 1 mark because they ask you to explain, right? So you can also get the answer from top. How many degrees? 0 degree. So you can say garisan ini terletak di 0 degrees. Okay. Of course, you don't like to write these two answers. You can also tell me garisan ini ialah garisan yang dilukis, draw secara melintang. Okay, can. Now, here, yeah. How about why? Why is a combinations? Now, this will be another type of question they ask you. They gave you the horizontal lines, they give you the vertical line, and they ask you about kedudukan. Okay, now, if they tell you, okay, what is the kedudukan example P, then how are you going to tell me the answer? Always refer to the horizontal first. Look at the horizontal first and you will find where it is 75. Right? After that, look at the vertical lines. What's the answer for the vertical? 45. Yes. Okay. Can? Now, how about Q? What's the answer for Q? See, look at the horizontal first. Horizontal is 37. Vertical is 45. Yes. Then your answer is 37U, 45B. How about the last one? R? What's the answer for R? Come, you tried it out. Yep, correct. How about the rest? Do you want to take a try? The rest, are you okay? The one that keep quiet? Are you guys good? Good, yeah? Okay, great. Okay, then let's move on, yeah? Now, here. This is your chapter 2, normally things that they like to ask you. All right? Can just a recap, okay? You have horizontal line, then definitely you have vertical line. And the vertical line, we call it what? The vertical one, we call it longitude. Remember? Just a recap, yeah? Now, so this is your Earth, right? Why my Earth? Now, this is your Earth, and we will have vertical lines. Okay, and how many vertical lines that we learn? 2. Okay, all this line we call it longitude. But we do have 2, okay? The one that 0 degrees, we call it garisan meridian pangkal or meridian Greenwich. Exam, you write in full, yeah? Greenwich. All right. How about the behind one? Behind is 180 degrees. T/B, timur atau barat. Okay, the behind one is 180 degrees, timur atau barat. And we call it garisan tarik antara bangsa. Okay, now Can ya? Then let's move to question. Let's move to bab 3. Okay, great. Probably we will drag a little bit of the class. All right. Now, here you are. Now, for chapter 3, they would like to give you a puzzle and ask you related questions. All right. So this is a map, right? So they will ask you something like this. Question 5, the example of part 3, they said, berdasarkan penyelidik Anda, terangkan jenis peta yang ditunjuk di sebelah. Now, they ask you the type of peta. Now, we only learn one peta, satu jenis, which is peta laka. Okay, in our situation, we only learn one, which is peta laka. Now, in peta laka, normally they like to ask you what? Nyatakan 5 ciri characteristic of the map. How many characteristics we have learned? 5. And they ask you, name me the 5. Okay, as a complete graph, we should have what? As a complete graph, I must have peta, right? Tajuk, yes. And then I must have the box. What's the name of the box? Pemidang. And then I need to have arah mata angin, right? I need to have petunjuk and all this symbol. So you got to have 5 things. All right. So you can write it down. It's always the 5 things. All right. So you're going to say tajuk. Okay. Pemidang. Symbol. All right. Petunjuk and arah mata. Okay. Can. Now, other than they like to ask you about ciri-ciri, they would also ask you what? Ciri pandang darat, physical. What is ciri physical? Physical, natural characteristic, natural. So, what natural thing I have in the peta? Look up here. You can look from here. Whatever. Okay, what is this? Okay, which one is physicals? So you see contour. Contour represent what? Contour represent highland, tanah tinggi. So this is physical or non-physical? This is physical. All right. River, physical. Hutan, forest, physical. Paya bakau, mangrove. Mangrove, physical. Getah, biawaya. Getah is plantations. Yes, they are budaya. Kelapa, budaya. Padi, budaya. Kelapa sawit, budaya. Why? Because we plant it for money purpose. We plant it to earn money. All right. How about the leftover? The leftover. Jalan raya, jabatan, pertempatan, benteng, masjid, kilang, tali air, all are what? Man-made things. Lorong jalan kaki, sekolah, balai polis, everything are budaya, man-made. Okay, can. So, write down our answer. You see, this question, they said they want 3, and we wrote 3 for them, look, which is what? Hutan. Okay. Tanah tinggi, right? Paya bakau. Or you can also write sungai. Can. Now, other than this, we have what? Oh, pandang darat budaya. What is budaya? Man-made. Just now, what man-made we have? Wait, I forgot. Yeah, Jalan Raya. All right, you have masjid and kilang. Okay, can. Are you good? And the next one, you see. Now, other than this, they like to ask you what? Contoh simbol garisan. Remember, we have empat jenis simbol, simbol kawasan, garisan, titik, and singkatan perkataan. And they ask you simbol garisan, symbol that do with what? Lines. Okay, which one? Yes. Please share my screen. What do you mean, please share my screen? My screen is sharing what? Hmm? I mean, you can't see my screen moving or what? Hmm. Uh, I think the rest you all didn't. I think you can press on something else, I guess. Cause I'm sharing. The rest you all see? Mm, eh, I think you got to press something, but I don't know how your let me see, okay, how you gonna press um, I think you got to pin on the screen. I mean, you're pinning the wrong thing, I guess. Is it? How? I also don't know. But I shared it. Okay. I'm moving my screen actually. Can you scroll the pics and see whether do you have it? Now, yes, yeah, the just now one is Jalan Raya and Jampatan. Okay, yes, you just read one. Now, actually, other than Jalan Raya, you can write Jampatan Bridge. You can also write your answer is sungai. They are also line one, not only tali air as well. Okay, no, here yeah. And also what? Lorong Jalan Kaki. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. It's all garisan. Okay, Lorong Jalan Kaki, Benteng. Are you good? Mm. So Brian, can you see now? Or you maybe log out and come in again, see? I mean, can see now? I mean, I think you go out and join again. Maybe you can say it. All right, shall we move on? Yep. Yes, I move on. Now, other than this, right, in your portal, right, sometimes they might come up this kind of question. So look at this properly. Namakan kegiatan economy. What is kegiatan economy? Economy activities. Means what? Activity that human, the earning money things. Activity to earn money. Activity to earn money. So in Kampong Kurau, okay, let's look at Kampong Kurau first. Where is Kampong Kurau? Why can't I see Kampong Kurau? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I can't see Kampong Kurau, but Kampong Meru. Okay, let's look at inside Sabah. Oh, sorry, my eyes got problem. Kampong Kurau. So you see, Kampong Kurau is here. What do you think how they earn money? They what? They earn money using paddy field, right? Paddy field. So what activity it is? We call it plantations. Okay, we call it plantations. So your answer will be writing pertanian. Pertanian. Okay, pertanian. Now, other than that, they say Kampong Meru. Let's look at Meru. Meru doing what? Oh, same. They have getah and they have what? They have getah and housing area, right? So you can also say it. Now, pertanian, penanaman. Let us go more detail, yeah. Penanaman padi. So same pertanian. But plant what? Getah. Penanaman getah. Right? How about jati? Oh, jati is here. Jati also for plantations. All right, jati got kelapa sawit. So you can say menanam kelapa sawit. Okay, now K-back come already. They said, apakah kesan? Effects yang berlaku jika kawasan X di bahagian timur laut diterokai. Diterokai secara besar-besaran means they exploit. Okay, they develop their places. Now, so let's find X. They say X is timur laut. So which direction is timur laut? Oh, they tell you X is here. So they say if they develop X, what will happen? You see, X is what? X is mountain. X is forest. Right? X is forest. X is mountain. Can you find out X first? X is tanah tinggi. X is mountain. Hutan. Okay. Diterokai, being teroka, right? Explore. So when they explore, what will happen? You see, when you chop down the forest, what will happen? Forest. Now, when they ask you, oh, hutan diterokai, what is the effect? Definitely good effect or bad effects. If you chop down the whole forest, okay, let's come from common sense. Bad effect. So what will happen when the whole forest being chopped down? What happened? Nothing happened. Right? So you can say kesan. Yes, landslide. Right? What is landslide? You can say tanah runtuh berlaku. Other than that, forest forest inside got what? Plants and animal. So you chop down all the trees. What happened to the plants? What happened to the animals? Yeah, the other habitat. So dirosak, yes. You can say habitat flora dan fauna terjejas. Flora means plant, fauna means animal, okay? Dirosakkan. Okay, or you can say what? Kehilangan. They lost their habitat. Now, any other thing can rise? Yes. All right. Other thing. No plants, no animals, no ecosystem. All right. Or you can say what? Tanah runtuh, no plants. No plants then? Suhu tidak memberi oxygen. Okay. Yep. So you can also tell what we don't straight away say no oxygen because you still have other plants, but you can say what lesser oxygen or more carbon dioxide, right? Or even you can say what? You can say it, carbon dioksida meningkat. And then cuaca panas, hot. Okay? And let me know if you're done, yeah? If you're done, then I'm gonna move on. Yep. Yeah. Now, move on, yeah. Now, so yeah, this one we don't do first. I want to do one questions of this, okay? Chapter 4. Question 9. Chapter 4. Chapter 4 talks about what? Peta Malaysia. Malaysia map. Alright, Malaysia map. Kenya. Now, so Malaysia got how many states? Just a recap, yeah. Malaysia map. So Malaysia split into two parts. Sorry, three parts. What is the name of this? The whole land here we call it Semenanjung Malaysia. All right, Semenanjung Malaysia. And the whole island here, we call it, oh, okay, you haven't done that one, is it? Okay, sorry. Page 1313. Okay, here, is it? May I know how many of you come from physical class? Because I saw a couple of online class students. I just asking, no worry. Okay, let's move on, yeah? Just a recap on that, okay? Malaysia split into two parts. The Semenanjung Malaysia and this one. What's the name of this? This is Pulau Borneo. Yes. Pulau Borneo. And you need to know, how many states we have in Malaysia? We have 13, yes, 13 negeri and 3 wilayah. Okay, Kenya. Now, just recap as like, yeah, we are surrounded by laut. So, okay, what is the name of the laut in this area? What's the name of the laut? Yes, laut. The laut here is Laut Cina Selatan. All right. How about the right-hand side? Left-hand side, sorry. How about this area? This area is Selat Malacca. Malacca Strait. Okay. Now, here, yeah. Let's start from the state we have. All right. The upper part. This is the smallest state in Malaysia. We call it Perlis. All right. And then came down is a paddy field. Paddy field areas. What's the name of the paddy field areas? Kedah. Jelapang Padi. Okay. If you came down is Kedah. And then if you go down some more, what is this island? Pulau Penang. Penang come down will be Perak. because they want negeri, the state. Perak come down, Selangor. Okay, Selangor go further down, Negeri Sembilan. All right, if go down some more, Melaka. Right? The one beside Melaka will be Johor. Okay, and then you have what? You goes up, you have Pahang. Okay, Pahang goes up, Terengganu. Lagi go more up, you will have Kelantan. All right, Kenya. Now, how about in Pulau Borneo? We have 2 states there, right? 12 is Sarawak, 13 is Sabah. Now, just remember like this. In Pulau Borneo, we only have two of them, right? The Sabah and the Sarawak. Now, how to remember Sabah and Sarawak? Sarawak, spelling very long. So, the long part is Sarawak. Okay, the long part is Sarawak. The dog body is Sarawak. And be aware, Sarawak is negeri terbesar di Malaysia. Biggest state. Biggest in size. Right? Then the smallest is Perlis. Negeri yang terkecil di Malaysia. Or paling kecil di Malaysia. Alright? Are you great? And be aware about Pahang. Sometimes they will ask you, Pahang is a negeri terbesar. Di mana? Di Semenanjung Malaysia. Alright. Can? Now, other than this, we have what? Wilayah persekutuan. We have 3 wilayah federals. What federals we have? Now, you see P1 and P2 very near to each other. How to remember? Remember the one that up, very up one. The up one will be Kuala Lumpur. The bottom one will be Putrajaya, right? So you will actually have your name as Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur. Okay, and followed by Wilayah Persekutuan Putrajaya. And one last, anyone remember we have one last? We have 3 wilayah persekutuan in total. Yes, Labuan. Exam right info ya. Okay, can. See, some extra question they like this. Di mana letak negeri Sabah Sarawak? Where is Sabah Sarawak? Just now we go through. They are located at Pulau Borneo. Right? And then they say, tell me 3 states that located at Pantai Timur. Where is Pantai Timur? East Coast. East Coast. Okay, East Coast in the Southeast Asia. Sorry, not Southeast Asia, Semenanjung Malaysia. Peninsula Malaysia. So what state we have? We have 3. Okay, now you see, this is Semenanjung Malaysia. And you can split Semenanjung Malaysia like this. Yes, you can split Malaysia like this. Okay, this is the Pantai Timur. This is the Pantai Barat. This is the Selatan. This is the Utara. Okay, yes, Kelantan, Terengganu, and Pahang. Okay, can. Here. Ibu negara Malaysia. Where is our capital city? Come. It's time for me to know whether are you a real Malaysian. Where is the capital city of Malaysia? Top, top, da, da, da. Oh wow, okay. Ui. Oh no, you are fake Malaysian. Now, Kuala Lumpur. Capital city is Kuala Lumpur. But they said pusat pentadbiran kerajaan. Then your answer will be Putrajaya. Wait, petanda P1. Did it mark P1? Why I can't see T1? It's okay. Help me to cancel off this. Okay, because they want to pusat pentadbiran kerajaan. Persekutuan is Selangor. Apa Selangor? Putrajaya. Okay. Can. P1 is below N5. N5. Yeah. But I no, I cancel it off. It's not like I can't see P1. I cancel it is because the question has some problem. Pusat pentadbiran kerajaan. This is a keyword for Putrajaya. No. It's okay. I just tell you. No worry. Okay. Kenya. Shall we move on some more? Now, but give me 5 more minutes for me to go through with you how you study chapter 5 and chapter 6. All right, because I found like some of the school you exam until chapter 6. All right, now here, yeah. Chapter 5, the short notes of chapter 5 is actually at page 3. Okay, yeah, page 3. Page 3, right, you need to a little bit memorize. You need to do a little bit memorizing about, okay, for my own opinions, okay. Your teacher, they like to ask you to explain Kembak Bumi and Gunung Berapi. Put some effort to memorize a little bit, okay? Because for past previously, I see most of the school when they exam chapter 5, right, they like to ask about Gunung Berapi. So slightly, study about this too. All right. And then don't forget your structure bumi, what structure bumi you have, and then what system physical bumi you have. All right. Now, for chapter 6, right? If for those who have chapter 6, okay, for those who have chapter 6, yeah. Now, if your teacher tell you chapter 6 is gonna come out in bahagian C, then prioritize study about kepentingan and ciri-ciri. Okay, lokasi maybe in bahagian B or bahagian A. All right, can just tell you about the where to study. All right, can now. So you can try out the leftover questions. When you're doing revision, if you have any question, feel free to text me, WhatsApp me. Okay, I will answer you when I feel. Okay, can. So yeah. So I think so far any questions? Just to tell you that you got to memorize this if your school have this. All right. Come so far any question? I think if no question, then I think I would like to stop here. You finished your previous already. Yeah, so I think we will stop here. So you may end class. You're welcome.